Alright, WJs, here's my fix for my AC problem that was consistently stuck on my defrost vents, and I couldn't get it back to my main front vents. If you have dual climate control, this video is not for you, because that is a all electrical system. This system that I have is run off of vacuum, so if you have a AC control panel that looks like that and you have defrost vents for your AC, this video is for you. I'm not saying it's going to fix your problem, but if you can't find your leak, this could be it. So you have a one-way check valve vacuum line right here, this one-way check valve. What I did was hooked up a smoke machine to it, to this line on this side of the check valve. It blows smoke into here, feeds it into this line, comes across. I'm checking for any smoke coming out, looking for my leak. It goes down inside here to a T, which ultimately goes through the firewall, and then it also tees and goes under your battery to a vacuum reservoir down here. So I was probing around down here with my light, looking for smoke coming out, didn't see it. All my smoke was coming out down in this area. Turns out it was right here where my AC line pops through my firewall. That is where my vacuum line goes through also. There's some foam around that AC line. It pokes through that foam. My leak was just inside the foam where I couldn't get to it to fix it. So what I did was I snipped my black vacuum line right at the firewall right there. Just cut it. And on the inside, I came in here, took this section out. That whole section just pries out, let it lay down. Take your bezel off around your radio, pry that off, set that aside. Your AC control panel has a screw in each corner. After that, take those 4 out, pull this out and set it down. Behind this knob, you're going to have like 7 different colored vacuum lines. You're looking for the black one, because that's the one that goes to your intake. Focus on the black one behind here. I left about 3 inches of line off the back of this knob of my black line, and I cut it. And then I come under here. I happen to have some of that red, same hard line, but in red that I'm going to use, that I used. Just so happens to be red. I wish it was black, but whatever. I poked it through this foam right here into my engine side of the firewall. Just stabbed it right through the foam. You can see it down in this area right here. When you poke it through that foam, it's coming through the heater core lines, the insulation around those, not around your AC lines up here. So poke it through the foam, grab it, pull some out towards your engine. That is going to become, that is your new black line that is replacing the one I cut up here. So this is now my new black line. It just happens to be red. I connected it to where the black line used to be, down at the T. So that eliminated my leak that was up here on the black line. Now that this is my new line, I brought it right here. It comes through the firewall. I fed it over here, up over the top of this bolt, and somewhere right around the top of this bolt, I changed it from that red line to a black rubber hose that red line really fit nice and tight inside the middle of. There's a snug fit, so no vacuum leak there. So from here to my knob, it's actually a rubber line, rubber hose. Now, if you look up inside this foot vent, you see that little white clip that holds all of these vacuum lines together, all as one, going to your knob. On this side of the vent is those same lines, but right here in this section is you're going to have another one-way check valve on your black line. You need to snip that out, cut that out, and save that for later. That black line is now dead because you cut it off. So cut that check valve out and keep it. So my rubber line is now running from that red line all the way up, fed it up here to my knob. Behind my knob, I cut that black line off about 3 inches long. I ran my rubber line up to it, and that check valve I told you about down here, I put it between my rubber line and the knob. Run that check valve there because you have to have that in line. And make sure you blow into that check valve because it only flows one way. You want your flow to go towards the motor with this check valve and the check valve at the motor on the intake. If you replace them, make sure the flow goes towards the motor. So once I put the check valve in here, connected my rubber line to it, my knob to it, fired it up, I had AC back to these main vents instantly. If you are having trouble with your AC going back and forth, defrost to vents when you're stepping on the gas, I would replace, you're getting a vacuum leak. You're losing pressure somewhere. I would start with that check valve and that check valve up on the intake because they're not holding pressure when you mash on the skinny pedal. They're only like $2 a piece. Just, there's a check valve, that one right there, and the one under the dash. $2 a piece, easy fix. I'm probably going to throw this video up on YouTube also, and I rarely check it. So if you have any questions or comments, keep them on the Facebook side, because I don't really check YouTube too often. So, good luck.